Hey guys, Liquid here, and Season 3 is starting up in a couple of days, so in this video, I'm going to give you some tips so that you guys can play better in Season 3 and get better rankings. My first tip is get out of your comfort zone. This has got to be one of the most important tips on this list. If you're a Genji main, try something else, try tank, try support. You really just want to get out of your comfort zone and get good with different heroes. If you never play Zenyatta, play Zenyatta. He's a really good support. If you've never played Junkrat, play Junkrat. Play heroes that you don't normally play. You just want to be good with every hero so that you are good in every situation. My second tip is play quick play matches like they are competitive matches. While you're waiting for Season 3, get on some quick play matches and definitely practice. But treat them like they're competitive. Get some friends, have it just like it would be a competitive match. And I guarantee you, if you treat it like a competitive, you are going to play better and you are going to get better because of it. So just treat them like a competitive. I know they're not, and your team's probably not going to be as coordinated as competitive games would be. Treat it like a competitive, cooperate with your teammates. You're going to play better, and because you're playing better, you're going to get better, okay? My third tip is have a main in every class. This has got to be this is the most important tip, alright? If you only play Genji, or you only play, McCree, and your team doesn't have a tank or support, and you need to play a tank or support, you're not going to be good with it because you don't play tank, you don't play support. So just get a main in every class. Like McCree's your offense main, Junkrat's your defense main, Roadhog's your tank main, and Zenyatta's your support main. Just get a main in each class and practice with those so that when the time comes that you can be flexible and you can play any class, okay? That will, make your team better, because Overwatch is a really team-based game, and you're going to need to cooperate, with the characters your teammates have already picked. If you don't have support, take one for the team. Supports aren't that bad, guys. They are really... Zenyatta is my support main. I always play Zenyatta. Actually, I'll list you guys my, each class main just to give you an idea of what it might look like. Genji is my offense main. My defense is Hanzo. My tank is Roadhog, and then my support is Zenyatta. So it was kind of just like the example I said, but those are my mains. So just give you guys an idea of what, mains. And then, of course, you guys, you can play other heroes. Just those are your mains that you would play if, if you're in a competitive match and you want to play at the best of your ability. You need to choose a hero that you have a lot of hours with, okay? You need to choose a hero that you have a lot of practice with. So just get good with one character in each class. I'm not saying you only have to play that character in every match, but I'm just saying for competitive, it's really useful to have a main in each class, alright? Moving on to the next tip. Okay, guys, the next tip is practice makes perfect, alright? Go on custom match with your friends or AI. Go in the training match. Improve your aim. The custom matches will let you get familiar with the maps, practice with whatever main you have, get to know positioning, the flank routes, all of that. That'll help you be a better player, and it'll help you win more matches, and that'll up your rank. And I guarantee you, if you do these tips, you will get a higher rank than you did last season. Or maybe this is your first season. Maybe you weren't high enough level. These tips, just use them, and I guarantee you guys, guys will do good. It might take some others longer to practice to get good. It might take you shorter. I know it may sound tedious, guys. It may sound stupid, but practice, just practice. It'll make you a much better player. It'll quicken your reflexes. It'll help you think faster. It'll make you more strategic with your team. Okay, it might sound weird, but it's just like a sport, guys. Just practice, and you will get better, okay? For some, it might take longer, but for some, it also might be quicker. Just practice, guys. That's one of the original tips of probably anything. Just practice. I know I said just practice, but that really is all you have to do. Just, go on custom matches, improve your aim, improve your map positioning, all of that, guys. And it will make you a better player if you know, the flank routes, the positioning for Widowmaker, and all of that. It'll make you a better player, and that will get you a higher rank. The next tip is communication, guys. Communication is key to winning a match. Communicate with your teammates. I'm guessing if you're in competitive, you might be with a couple of friends, or maybe you're just in solo queue. I don't recommend solo queue. I hate solo queue. But if you are, use the emotes and use the chat. That really helps you. Say you're a Winston and you have a Mercy with you, and there's only 2 people on the objective point right now. Tell your team, let's group up and push in, and they will probably listen to you, and you will push in and take the point, guys. Communication is probably one of the most important things in Overwatch, guys. That is why there's a chat. I mean, it might not be the best system, but it is something, guys. Like, maybe you're pushing the payload and there's nobody with you, but the way is clear. Maybe there's like 2 defenders and you're the only one, and you're like, like a Reaper or something, and you can't do long range. Be like, hey, guys, let's go, payload. And, they'll probably group up with you, take down those 2 defenders, and you guys could push the payload for, a lot of time saving right there. And that is, communication wins the game. The team that's more coordinated and communicates always wins the game. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter, how bad or good your aim is. Communication plays a key role in winning matches, guys. Like, it's probably one of the most important things up with positioning and role taking. So, just communicate, practice your communication, and just I don't even know how you would practice communication. It's so easy. Just type a couple keys or click something. The chat system on console has like all the commands that you need. Just do that, and if your team is has half of a brain, they will listen, and you guys will take a point or push the payload for a good distance, and that'll increase your chances of winning. All right, guys. So the next tip is going to be, have a good attitude, guys. A good attitude affects the way you play immensely, okay? If you're like, let's just say Genji, and you try to do a 6-man, and when you die, because I guarantee you're not gonna get a 6-man. When you die, and you're like, oh my god, maybe the Zenyatta is a support, and he's all the way across the map, and you're like, oh my god, what are you doing? You're terrible. Get off support. Nobody is going to like you, and nobody's going to help you, okay? Because you're blaming everybody else. And, alright, a person with a good attitude, if they charge in for a 6-man, would be like, okay, I probably shouldn't have done that. That was a bad call on me. Sorry, guys. And, your team would be like, okay, whatever, dude. It's fine. And, you go back to playing, and they actually will help you, and they will listen to you. If you're a person with bad attitude and you see a chance to get the payload, maybe nobody's on it, or get an objective, and you're like, guys, group up, we need to get the objective or payload, and you are the person with a bad attitude that's blaming everybody, nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to group up with you, okay? Because they don't like you. People who don't like you aren't going to listen to you. That's just like, even if it's good for the team, they're just not. That's just the way humans work. They're not going to listen to you because they don't like you, okay? But a person with a good attitude, if they're like, all right, guys, group up, we need to take the objective, everyone's going to be like, all right, cool, because, you have a good attitude, you're nice, people are just going to listen to you, and they're going to listen to you, and you guys are going to, have a better chance of winning. And another tip is just, taking fault for your actions, okay? What that means is, like, if you make a mistake, and you're blaming your whole team, that's not good. That means you can't improve. But if you make a mistake yourself and it's like, all right, so I did that. That was a bad call on me. You can improve yourself, because you're like, okay, don't charge in, and then you won't charge in anymore, like alone, or maybe with 2 people against like 5. You will improve your gameplay and improve yourself, and that'll give your team a greater chance of winning. If you're just blaming everybody else, you don't have a chance to improve. All right, maybe it was your team's fault. In not a rare case, sometimes you just are grouped up with bad people. Don't blame them. Don't say anything. Just be like, all right, guys, we'll get them next time. Don't do that, okay? Don't get mad with them, because it's going to start a fight, and you're going to be busy, fighting with them and not listening to the team and not taking objectives, and you're going to lose, all right? So that's, like, probably it's a really important thing. Just have a good attitude. It's a game, guys. Have fun. I know it's competitive, and you can get really competitive, and that's okay. I'm a very competitive person. Just have fun, guys. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. If you guys, want some competitive gameplay or want some more tips, I will be happy to give it to you. And leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.